Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Count that 3 days in a row of 90-degree weather here across the southern Willamette Valley, where we touched 90 briefly for about an hour or so this afternoon. But either way, it has still been very warm outside, and will continue to do so through the rest of this afternoon and as we head in towards this evening. Let's go out and show you what we've got across most of western Oregon. Quick cool down. Got to about 88 in Corvallis today. They're now down to around 82. We've got 83 one of the reporting stations, Cottage Grove. We've got 88 in the other off of Wards Butte. So again, there is still some discrepancy between that. It's warm, 87 in downtown Eugene, 89 officially out at the airport. And look at the coast, sitting right around 60 degrees. Nice low 60s out towards North Bend, 88 over into Bend. And you see some of the shading there where we're getting some of the reds. That's where temperatures are well into the 90s, like Roseburg, that's currently sitting at 93 degrees. Meanwhile, we've got some thunderstorms that have been firing off mainly across the central southern Cascades, and you can see they're moving quickly off to the east. As we get in towards the weekend, though, and this will go for fairgoers headed out towards the fairgrounds of Veneta, we could be looking at a little disturbance off the California coastline, bringing a bit of a southwesterly push, and all the hot, unstable air that's over top of us now, that and you throw a little bit of extra oomph or sort of spin to the atmosphere, that's enough to get some things firing. So that may be something you have to account for Friday afternoon. We'll continue to kind of watch that trend over the next couple of days. Whoa, look at that. 101 down in Medford today. Knew they'd be under the hot spot. Will likely stay that way for the next couple of days. 94 in the Dalles, almost touching 100 out to Pendleton. 93 as you get towards Bend. Burns a little cooler with the showers and thunderstorms that move through. 83 in Portland. They're still getting a bit of a west-northwesterly push, and so as soon as you go south of Salem, things heat up quickly and just continue to crank up as you head down the I-5 corridor towards the California border. Overnight tonight, temperatures will stay in the mid-50s, upper 50s down towards the Umpqua, and mid-50s, and some marine clouds that'll push in. Do think we'll see a little bit of cloud cover early tomorrow morning across some of the inland valleys, but for the most part, it'll be off to the races again, with temperatures moving quickly back up into the upper 80s and possibly even low 90s. A little bit of thunderstorm development to the south of Bend, Lapine, Gilchrist, possibly down towards Crater Lake. But by Friday, what we'll be watching for is this little disturbance. Now, I've kind of sort of placed where it is out there. It's not a very strong low. It's a very weak trough, but it's enough that you see we're getting a bit of a split flow, or what we call a little return flow from the jet stream. Hot, high pressure continues to be anchored to the north of us, and this will actually strengthen over the next couple of days. And meanwhile, as this sort of slides northward up the next few, watch what happens in the stormcast. Tomorrow, you see just a little bit of cloud coverage. We're fine on the west side of the mountains, but watch as we go into Friday, that disturbance gets closer and the thunderstorms get a little more hefty. That's where we could see some strong thunderstorms in the Cascades, and maybe see some of those try to creep their way in across some of the coastal range as well. So we'll keep a real close watch on that trend. Otherwise, for the coast, it's a rinse and repeat. Cloudy start, partly sunny finish. All depends on where that marine layer sets up and backs off through the afternoon. Hot one around low 90s across the Umpqua again for tomorrow. Cascades should be quiet in terms of the thunderstorms tomorrow until you get south of Willamette Pass. Central Oregon, hot and sticky again. Temperatures around 90 degrees. And the wind's not really helping much. And here in the Willamette Valley, we'll sit at around the upper 80s, so kind of a warm, muggy afternoon. And that will continue as well. Staying dry for the most part along the coast. That little disturbance probably won't have much of an effect on the coast, with the exception of just the morning clouds. The Umpqua could see a slight chance for a thunderstorm Friday. Saturday, Sunday, it's back into the mid-90s. For the Cascades, we will see some strong thunderstorms both Friday and Saturday, so keep that in mind if you're headed out camping for the weekend. And possibly I'm going to add some for us here across the region as well. So again, Friday, first day of the fair, you know, it could be a little hefty, something we'll just kind of watch to see where they develop, and if they need to try to slide our way here. Otherwise, the heat not going anywhere.
All right.
Thanks, Justin.